Hey MTV, I'm Rob Pattinson. Welcome to the set of Twilight.
Is this heavier, meatier material than Harry Potter, in your opinion?
In a lot of ways, I think my character certainly is than the character I played in Harry Potter. Mainly because the entire thing is pretty much based on Edward's character and who he is, and I think he's very tortured and conflicted and stuff, so which is very different to what I played in Harry Potter. But I mean, it's a completely different style of book. I mean, it's first-person narrative. It's very obsessive and kind of it's a much more personal book, I think, than Harry Potter is. I mean, in a lot of different ways. I mean, there's only two characters pretty much in a trilogy. I guess three. But essentially two. It's just about a love story rather than a massive adventure and an entire world. I mean, it's set as much as possible in the real world, so it's different.
But at the same time, do you see any similarities between the two franchises and the way that these actors and those actors you worked with in Harry Potter are, going at the material?
No, I mean, it's kind of... a lot of the stuff I was doing in Harry Potter was much more action-oriented. I mean, and the scenes I did have were just kind of... I mean, I was like a bit part in Harry Potter. I mean, it's kind of different. I mean, this is much more... I mean, we did a very extensive rehearsal period and very, I mean, the difference for me, anyway, is because the books are all written from Bella's perspective, I've had to pretty much invent the character of Edward, because he's just, in the books, he's just this enigma. I mean, almost, he's supposed to be written as the perfect guy, but it's written from Bella's perspective, who's completely madly in love with him, so you can never take anything to be a fact. It's just her opinion of him, and he seems to hate himself and everything about himself. So, I mean, that's the kind of, you've got to have the comparison, you've got to have the compromise between the two to figure out who he is as much as possible. And there are very few actual facts of what he does to go on. I mean, and Bella's trying to judge him in exactly the same way, but she's also tremendously obsessed with him, which changes everything.